Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Force here, and today we'll be taking another look at some gameplay from the War Z, the upcoming zombie apocalypse survival MMO shooter from Hammerpoint Interactive. Now, we took a look at this game a few weeks back in a First 40 video, but I wanted to revisit it today for a couple of reasons. The first one is there was recently a patch which made some additions to the game. They opened up some areas of the map as well as added clan support and just did some overall optimization and bug fixes, so hopefully the game's playing a little bit smoother. The second reason that I wanted to take another look at this game is to show you guys some zombie killing. One of the biggest complaints I got from the last video was, Force, where the heck are all the zombies? There are definitely zombies in this game. There's also a lot of walking around and traversal. Unfortunately, at the moment, they don't have really any means of transportation, so all you can do is walk around. That is something that ideally they would add to the game, otherwise it can frankly get a little bit boring. I certainly understand they can't just flood the map with zombies everywhere, but I mean, taking a good 5-10 minutes to walk from point A to point B with no action in between, yeah, that's pretty much boring for everybody. So like I mentioned, we're going to be taking a look at some zombie interaction here. I've got my character equipped with a few things here before we hop into battle. Taking a look at the inventory, I do have a flashlight which can be used as a melee weapon. I also have a shotgun. It only has 8 rounds in it though, so I'm going to save that for possible player interaction, and then some food and drink and some painkillers and bandages as well. So pretty much all the necessary things to survive here in the zombie apocalypse. And we have a zombie right there. So again, I can use this flashlight as a blunt weapon, and that's pretty much what I'll be doing to take them out. And keeping an eye out for players, it is still the case that your biggest threat is really other players. So we're gonna hit that guy in the face. People ask me about first person too. It is an option. I'm gonna do it after I kill this zombie. Alright, we're just gonna stay here and do this instead of walking back and forth. And you do that a bunch of times and then it dies, and then you get some XP. You notice that on the right hand side. So you can hit C, which will bring you into first person mode. I don't like it. I don't know. I like the biggest thing too is look at how much more restricted your view is. You get to see a little bit more on the sides in third person. And I don't know, especially given the fact that there's so much threat of other players having that extra vision. Well, that's a good thing in my eyes. So I'm going to stick with that. Alright, so we're just going to walk around and do what we do in this game. You know, again, very similar to DayZ, the Arma mod, but it's got its own little thing going on. I'm actually really excited to find out more and you know, get the quest system implemented in the game. So the way this is going to work, once again, this is a zombie survival MMO. There's going to be like leveling up, as you saw when I killed that zombie. I got some XP. There's also questing where... Oh, shit. The hell? These zombies screaming at me from? It must have been coming from the other side of the wall or something. I don't know. There's going to be a quest system in which players... It's a player-driven quest system in which players can leave notes on the ground and give various objectives. I'm not entirely sure how that's going to work, though. Like, what are you going to say? Go pick me up an apple and drop it off? Like, how is that going to be registered? And are you going to get XP for it? That is information that I am not privy to. If any of you watching this video happen to know about that, please let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to figure that out. I mean, I plan to provide updates with this game, like I try to do with a lot of the games that I even find semi-interesting. I can't say that this game is done. I can't say that it's fully polished, because I don't think it is either of those two things. I think it's still got a long way to go, but the most recent patch added a few things, and it's made some improvements. The game runs a little bit smoother, it looks a little bit better, and so that is certainly a step in the right direction. Alright, let's go ahead and kill this zombie too. Now the safest way for us to do this is to just sit on top of a car and hit him from up here. There you go. I would like to be able to find a hammer. I'm going to go ahead and check in. I think that's like a workshop over there. I'm going to check in there to see if we can find a hammer of sorts. It's still very difficult to find things, as I suppose it would be the case, should be the case rather, in any, you know, post-apocalyptic zombie world. It's fully logical to me. I understand why it is the way it is. But still. Realism, I don't think, should be at the expense of gameplay enjoyment. So the real question is going to be for people, You know, sure, this may be more realistic with very few things scattered about, but is the game still enjoyable? It's going to come down to personal preference. There's definitely moments in this game where it is not enjoyable. Can't believe what this world is coming to. I was driving to work this morning. Some drunk asshole in front of me slams his car into a pole. I get out of my car trying to be a good Samaritan, and the jerk shows his appreciation by taking a bite out of my frickin' arm. It's really funny. So these types of notes, again, as far as I know, this is how the quest system is going to be driven. You'll find these notes. There'll be some sort of a task, and I'm guessing you can just accept it. Right now, I just have the option to report abuse and close. So... yeah, I don't know. I'll be really intrigued to see exactly how that works. There's also going to be like a skill system added to the game. Now, just as a reminder, this is still in the beta. Sorry, derp. It's still in the alpha. The beta is supposed to be starting sometime shortly, though. I checked the forums, and based on what I could see, it's supposed to be starting, I think, early December. Either the very end of November, which is just a few days away, or early December. It's supposed to go from alpha to beta. And hopefully with that, they're going to start opening things up more to people, having more people play. Alright, so I'll tell you what we can do right now, since I'm just, you know, not really finding much of anything. I'm just sort of meandering about. Well, first I'll kill this guy, and then I'm going to bring up the map just to show you kind of what they've opened up. And kill this zombie, just like that. Come on. Die, die, die. One thing they still haven't changed, and I don't know if they're going to plan on changing that, is the run strafing animation. Not just the animation, but the way it feels. I think it's horrendous, and I would like them to change it. Thank you, Lord, that took forever. Oh, geez, this guy too, huh? So we could switch out to our shotgun. You're gonna notice there are no crosshairs on that. However, the best way to do it is if you go to first-person view, you can go and look through that. But again, I don't really want to waste my ammo on a zombie, especially one that's so easy to kill. Ammo is best served for other players who will try to kill you, and do try to kill you. And if you watch my last video, you can also be the killer. Bandages, some water. Let's pick up both of those things. I do not need... should I get antibiotics too? I guess so, I don't know. Whatever. Uh-oh. A little bit of joltiness there. Don't know why that... Oh, baseball bat. Oh, snap. Drop this. Pick up the baseball bat. Come here, buddy. Love it. And you know, I think I'm just going to drop the flashlight. I've got plenty of those in my bulk inventory. Chocolate bar, a little bit of food. There's a lot of stuff here. Holy heck. 212 gauge. Is that for... I thought my shotgun was 12 gauge. No free... Oh, right. Alright, eat it. And... I guess I'll just drop the flare. I don't really need that. I picked up the 12 gauge... I thought my shotgun was 12 gauge. Is it a 12 gauge shotgun? Yeah. I don't know. Attach it. It's not letting me do anything. I guess it's not implemented, or I'm just doing it wrong. I don't know, whatever. Alright, so another can of soda here. I'm staying in first person just in case someone comes around the corner and decides they want to shoot me. So the cans and stuff will stack. So I can have like multiple stacks of painkillers and multiple stacks of water as well, as long as it's still the same size. You notice these are different sizes, and that's why I don't have multiple stacks of those. Antibiotics, do I have some of those in here? No, I don't really have any room. You can see my backpack is full right now. I'm not sure why this... I thought that this is a 12 gauge... It says 12 gauge slug, 8 bullets left. I'm not sure. I don't know, maybe it's because it's full? Oh, it must be full. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I can only have 8 at a time, I suppose. I'm not sure exactly. But anyways, we're going to leave this, and again, what I wanted to do was show you the map really quickly. Alright, so here we are in the map. Now they have opened up this entire area, pretty much to the left here of Boulder City. It was in the past. I don't even know if Boulder City was open. I believe it was, but everything to the left here is opened up new, so we got a whole bunch of new areas. I guess it really doesn't make any difference to you, though, because it's not like I'm going to run there anytime within the next hour. It wouldn't take a full hour. It would take forever, though. It would take a long time. I will go ahead and make my way in that direction. So I have dropped the flashlight, which means at nighttime it might be a little harder to see. But I also found in this game that running around with a flashlight at nighttime is sort of suicide, because pretty much everyone can see you when you do that. So. So a little bit slower swing here, but presumably more damage with the baseball bat. Okay. There's also spiked baseball bats that you can find. And I mean, this is the game. As of this point, this is the game. We just sort of walk around and engage with zombies. There is bunch of food everywhere here. This is perfect. My last character starved to death because I didn't get to food in time. Bag of chips, instant. A can of ham. I'll eat the can of ham. So, eat the can of ham. And if you're wondering if you hadn't checked out the first 40 video, which I suggest doing if you'd like to learn some of the basics, let me just quickly go over the interface here for you guys who may have missed that. So lower left-hand corner, I've got the person in red. That is me. That shows my health. As I take damage, that red depletes. Just to the left of that, there's a little fork and knife icon, which is actually probably covered up by my logo, but there's representation to the left and right of the person icon highlighted in red of your thirst and your hunger. So you can go thirsty and you can starve as well. And you need to make sure that you are... Yeah, it's so annoying. You need to make sure that you are eating and drinking so that that doesn't happen. Are you kidding me? It takes freaking forever. So where does the enjoyment from this type of game come? You know, do we just walk around all day picking up food and hitting these zombies in the head nonstop until they drop? Well, to be frank, that's not really fun. The fun in this game comes from player interaction, dealing with other players and being around other players, and just the inherent danger that, you know, is innate with other people in this game. There's so much of this game is just trying to avoid other people and figuring out if you can work with other people. You know, if you've played other zombie survival games, you'll know that you really can't trust anyone. Can't even trust yourself. Alright, let's take a look in this area here. I want to see if there's anything for us. I got a note here. So a little note, just adding a little bit of flavor to the world. Again, that whole questing thing isn't really a part of this yet. Alright, I'm going to eat this and then just grab this. Take all the supplies you can. Leave nothing for anyone else. Isn't that the name of the game? Alright, we're going to keep heading east. I want to make my way to this little village over here to the left. And we'll kill some more zombies, and who knows if we're going to come across any other players. The best bet when it comes, if you're trying to find other players, is just to look to the major cities. These little areas that I'm circling around here. And then up here to the north, that's some place that people always go as well. A lot of those major cities have... Stupid zombie. A lot of those major cities have police stations. And that's a great place to get weapons and ammunition. So that's really a large part of the reason you're going to find a lot of other people there. On the outskirts, you can be by yourself for quite some time. Another thing about this game is that a player like myself is really at a distinct disadvantage. Because, you know, a lot of times, like this game in particular, I'm not playing with anyone else. I'm pretty much always by myself here. I was just looking around for other people. Pretty much always by myself, and so people who play in a group really have a huge advantage. This is ridiculous. God damn it. It took far too long to kill that damn zombie. It took far too long. Oop, okay, so there's a couple things here. It's clan chat. I wish you could get rid of the chat, though. I kind of don't want to listen to all these other fools talk. Kind of not interested in that. All right, let's check here, and then I'm going to go to that city just east of us, or west, rather. All right, 375. What's the one that I have 1 liter bottles? You know what? For the sake of just showing stuff to you, though, let me show you 1 round. I'm gonna use 1 round here. Make it count. Oh, that's glorious. That is glorious indeed. Oh no, that's the problem. Among other things, calling other zombies is a problem. Alright, let me check this water here. I want to see if this is a 1 liter bottle. If it is, yep, so I'll be able to stack that with my other one. Yes, we got some zombies here. So the obvious danger in doing what I just did for the sake of showing you guys a little bit of shotgun play is that you call over other zombies as a result. So that's a problem. Here's another question I have. You look inside these buildings, which are pretty barren. Where did everything go? Zombie apocalypse, I get it. So that means perishables disappear. Where did the furniture go? Did the zombies have some big suite somewhere? They've taken all the ottomans and queen beds and recliner chairs. Like, I don't understand. Bandits? Okay, so bandits have taken them. Where did the bandits put it? In their hideout. I don't see any bandit hideouts anywhere. Trust me, I've been looking. I don't see any bandit hideouts. I'm just wondering why a zombie apocalypse is not an excuse for a lack of furniture inside of houses, which obviously prior to the apocalypse had furniture. Where did it all go? Here's a plausible solution. All right, I got it. I figured it out. So, zombie apocalypse, things are crappy. We need to survive. What do we need to survive, especially in the... What's that noise? What do we need to survive, especially in the winter months or in the nights? Well, I guess fire could be a plausible reason for that. So, all the furniture was burned to create fires. All right. Okay. I'll let that one pass. But even that raises questions. Fires during a zombie apocalypse, aren't you calling attention to yourself? You know? I like this here, this little shipping yard that they have in the game. And actually in the first 40 video, this was the place that I started out at. Which was interesting. I am looking up here though because a lot of times supplies do spawn in this area. So I just want to check this quickly before we continue to head west. Note there, not really interested in that. Bag of chips. Let me eat my oatmeal. Again, the reason I'm doing this every time is, well, I suppose one, I'm denying supplies from other people and I'm just that guy. But also, you know, why not, even if I've only lost a little bit of hunger, why not fill it up and then replace something else in my bag, you know? Since I just ate, though, I'm not going to grab that last one. We'll be okay with this. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, so we're going to leave here now. Take these stairs down. Really wish I had a spiked bat, honestly. The hammer is a really good melee weapon to have as well. Very fast attacking. Okay, so... could check out Pleasant Valley. I don't know that there's any houses down there, though. Alright, we'll go check out Pleasant Valley, and then we'll wrap up this video. So again, I just wanted to show you guys a little bit more gameplay. Unfortunately, I haven't come across any players so far this time around. And this will happen. You know, as I said, it's just really... you could play for hours and not come across anyone. Or you could play and immediately get shot in the face, or slapped with a flashlight, or hit with a hammer. Like, so if you're not a person who has patience, I would imagine that this game would be bothersome to you. The payoff, though, is that interaction with other people, and this is another problem that I have with this genre. It really kind of almost pisses me off. These games could be so much different you would always fear the players, right? But how about we hypothesize a situation where the zombies are so threatening that players are required to work together to survive any more than 1 or 2 zombies coming at them at a time? I guess 1 would be ridiculous, but say a multitude of zombies were so deadly you could handle 1 by yourself, but several zombies were so deadly that you needed other people. So everyone would be relying on each other. An easy way they could even do this is zombie speed. Let's increase zombie speed. No more of these slow lumbering zombies. Let's go for the fast zombies that will catch up to you in a heartbeat. The gazelle-like zombies. Why don't we go with those, huh? If you're wondering why I'm walking, my stamina bars just dropped down, so I'm letting it refill a little bit. I mean, I would say that if we had a game that had an actual threatening foe, then it would change the dynamic a little bit between the players. Now, there would still certainly be griefers. For 1, it's fun. I'm sorry if you're one of those people who absolutely hate it, but I mean, because there's no challenge in killing AI, and this is even the case in many games. It's really not that difficult to kill computer opponents. A lot of time, you know, you figure out the motions, you figure out the necessary tools to kill an opposing AI force, and then that's pretty much it, you know. But when it comes to other people, there's so much dynamic in there, and there's so many head games that take place that it's just more interesting. And that's why I think, at least for someone like me, PvP is more interesting than PvE typically. But if the PvE is challenging, if they make it difficult and they require cooperation just to live, well, then things could be different. And I'd like to see that. As of this point, and the way this game is going, it doesn't look like it's going to be the case. It just seems like this is going to be another grief fest. And that's okay for people who like that. And that's terrible for people who don't. And I suppose that's just going to be the way it is. Now, we'll have to see, because maybe things will change drastically once the XP is put to use in this skill system that will eventually be added. And I'm also really intrigued to see what these skills, what they consist of, what sort of things will come with it. Be really interested to see. Is it supernatural? I can't imagine it'd be supernatural, can you? That wouldn't really make any sense to me. If we had like the ability to teleport or something. But hey, that would be cool. It's not realistic, but that would be cool if we took the zombie survival game and added in a little bit of mysticism and magic and the ability to do strange things. Pleasant Valley, I don't think is going to lead me anywhere. I think I'm on the road to nowhere here. Pretty sure that's the case. Let me hit tab here, bring this up. I can show you. So these are the people in the server. Okay. It also says if they are player killers or if they haven't killed anyone yet. So neutral means they haven't done anything. Bandit means that they have killed. There's also little icons next to people's heads. I don't know if that's the bounty system or if that's like sort of a leveling system. Again, if you happen to know which one that is, if neither of those things, if it's something else, also let me know in the comment section below. Like, oh, you know what I think that is? I think those badges represent your pre-order package. Those are for the legendary people who purchase the highest package. I think that's what that is. I remember seeing that badge somewhere. So yeah, I believe that that just means that the people with the stars purchase the highest priced package to get early access to the game and a bunch of in-game stuff. Again, this is going to be a free-to-play MMO with microtransactions. You can purchase stuff to access the marketplace, which lets you buy things like different weapons, ammo, things you need to survive, like food and water and stuff like that. And a whole lot of walking. This game has a whole lot of walking. For the love of God, Hammerpoint, please introduce vehicles, because this is boring as crap, and nobody really wants to do this. People will say, I want seclusion, I want to feel like I'm in this huge open world, and yes, I want to feel like I'm in this huge open world, but that doesn't mean that I want there to be 10 to 15 minutes in between actually having things occur. And if you refuse to add vehicles, then let's have some zombies scattered throughout the wilderness, more so than is currently the case. I understand the biggest concern with zombies is the cities, but again, let's say this. Let's say that in the wilderness there's fast-moving zombies. And you gotta be worried about that. How's that sound? That sounds interesting. We got something over here, so let me go over here. That would make it so that if you're in the, maybe the slow lumbering zombies are in the city and the fast zombies are in the wilderness. Why aren't the fast zombies in the city? I don't know, because they run into buildings and they hurt themselves. They're running too fast. No, but let's just say that. Let's say that they put these really, or maybe just a different type of zombie creature. Maybe there's zombie animals. Zombie deer and zombie wolves in the wilderness that are really fast. And they make it so that you really have to be on your toes when you're walking from point A to point B. Right now, I don't have to be on my toes. I don't have to do. I'm still checking behind me every now and then, just in case you get like someone running up behind me with a shotgun or a sniper rifle or assault rifle or something. But beyond that, there's no threat, there's no danger, and I'm just bored mumbling to you guys because that's all I can do. And if I couldn't mumble to you guys, I don't know what I'd be doing right now. Alt-tabbed out, doing something else, probably. But once again, we are still in the alpha. This game still has a long way to go, and hopefully they make these improvements throughout the course of the beta and the eventual release. Now that I know that they initially planned to release this title this year, but we're coming up on December here, and it's nowhere near finished. I think it might be due, partially due to the fact that the reason the alpha has been so long and the beta was delayed is because they're trying to make these improvements based on player feedback. I think the overall reception of the alpha has been fairly lukewarm. As soon as they lifted the NDA is when I made my first 40 video, and I think that they must have just been like, wow, okay, response isn't that great, so let's try to fix this game up a bit, add a few more things. And again, hopefully they continue this process, and although they may not make release this year, that'll be okay if they come out with a better product. That's really the end result. The end goal of all of this, and the people who complain about clones of other titles just baffle me. We're just looking for a solid game, right? And competition between developers is a good thing, and getting player feedback and responding to that player feedback is also a good thing because the end result, ideally, is a better game. And this is a good thing to go out on. What the hell is going on here? We got corpses on stakes surrounding this little Pleasant Valley. What is this? I've never been here before, guys. This is pretty interesting. I'm assuming this is supposed to be like some sort of settlement. Some sort of human settlement. Now we got a zombie right there. I'm going to avoid him. I'm going to try to go in the back. Let's see if there's another entrance to this thing. I'm concerned if there's other people already here. So this is a little fortification. They've got their back doors open though. Alright, I got someone coming out to me. Switch to the bat. Come on, you die. Ah, thank God. All right, let's take a look, guys. Damn it. You know what, forget it. No, I don't want to do that. I'm gonna call over other people. And they need to do something about this because this is just stupid. Like, this is not entertaining and engaging combat. I don't feel threatened. I just feel bored. Make them die quicker, but also make them more dangerous. What? Money? I'm rich. I just picked up $98, fool. I'm killing zombies all day. How is that thing carrying $98? Whoa, why did you have $98, zombie? Ah, the person pre-zombification was carrying around $98. Who carries around $98? How do you not have $100? You really gave a $100 bill to purchase a $2 item? You are that person? Ridiculous. All right, so we got some water down here. This is a pretty good fortification. I think if I were to clear out these zombies, I can make myself a nice little home. Look at all sorts of things I got in here. Got myself some food. I dig it. I can dig it. Alright guys, that's gonna do it. We're gonna wrap up this video, taking another look at, oh my lord. Are you serious? I hate you. Using up all my rounds. This idiot didn't even die. Thank you. Money. Money! Zombies giving money? This place is amazing. Whatever, we're gonna go out with a bang. Clear this place out. Let's go check out the hut. I got a hammer. That's nice. Alright guys, thanks again for watching this look here, taking another look at the War Z, the upcoming zombie survival MMO from Hammerpoint Interactive. They're making steps in the right direction. They still have got a long way to go though. I'd like to see more engaging combat. I'd like to see more threatening enemies. And all sorts of things like that. Thanks again. If you like the content, please subscribe. And as always, keep watching and keep owning. Finish off our rounds here. We got 2 more rounds. Anything else to kill? Look at this idiot. Hello. Where's my money? Hate you.